Let's get caught up on the 2026 quarterback dominoes. You know, the transfer portal has been buzzing, but if you weren't paying attention, top quarterbacks are flying off the board. Right now, we only have 3 QBs in the top 10 uncommitted. Now, we're talking about the 2026 class, and in this video, we're going to break down the top 10 quarterbacks and what's going on with each of them. But before we get into this, guys, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button for me. If you've seen just one of our videos on the On3 Recruits channel and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Hop on board, hit subscribe. All right, let's start with the number 1 quarterback in the 2026 class. That's Jared Curtis right here in Nashville, Tennessee. He attends Nashville Christian. Number 4 player overall. He's 6'4", 225. Now, if you remember, he was committed to Georgia at one point, backed off that after about 2 months. And he has come out and named Oregon a favorite. I don't know if I'd consider them the leader, but they are a favorite right now. Auburn, Bama, Ole Miss, Ohio State, South Carolina, all involved. Now, Curtis backed off that commitment to Georgia because he wanted to take some visits. I expect him to do that this spring. I don't know when a decision could come. I doubt it would come before summer, but you never know with Jared Curtis. At number 2, Faison Brandon, and he is committed to the Tennessee Volunteers. He's out of Greensboro, North Carolina, number 6 player overall, and Heupel did a good job identifying him early and going all in. I think that's ultimately what sent Brandon to Knoxville. Now, he's been committed since August of 2024, and he had a huge junior season, throwing for over 2,000 yards, 76.3% completion percentage, and even more impressive, his touchdown to interception ratio at 27-1. Quite impressive for Faison Brandon, who is headed to Tennessee. At number 3, we have an uncommitted, another one, Ryder Lions from Folsom, California, 6'2", 205. Now, he's uncommitted, but I think probably USC, early favorite. He's from California, and he's also taking trips to Oregon, Ole Miss as well. Ryder Lions is kind of interesting because he's expected to take a 1-year mission after high school. So is he really a 2027 recruit? Is he 2026? He's in the 2026 class, but you guys get what I'm saying. If he takes a year off, essentially makes him a 2027 recruit. Now, we move on to number 4, Dia Bell, committed to Texas. He's from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, American Heritage High School, a powerhouse high school down there in South Florida. Number 13 ranked player overall. Chose Texas over Ohio State, Penn State, Miami also recruited him hard. Now, you may know that his father is former NBA hooper Raja Bell, but Dia does play a little basketball, but he is all football, and he's been an outspoken recruiter ever since his commitment to the Horns. Dia Bell is certainly a bell cow for this Texas 2026 class. At number 5, we got Brady Smeagol. He is committed to FSU from Newberry Park High School, 6'4.5", 215 pounds. Committed to FSU in June, coming off visits to both FSU and Michigan. USC also was involved in this. Now, Smeagol remained committed to FSU during their coaching shakeup. Remember, they fired their OC. They added Gus Malzahn to the roster. Now, we'll see what happens with Smeagol. I'd keep an eye on him just because of the coaching changes, but for now, he's solid to Florida State. At number 6, we got Jonas Williams, committed to Oregon. He's out of Frankfort Heights, Illinois, 6'1.5", 200 pounds, number 85 best player overall, so he's top 100. Now, he committed in August to the Ducks over Alabama, Ohio State, and LSU. A big addition, especially with how 2025 QB recruiting ended in Eugene. You guys know what I'm talking about. At number 7, we got Jaden ONeal, committed to the Oklahoma Sooners. 6'3", 200 pounds. From Long Beach, California, number 100 overall best player in America, is headed to Norman as the carousel spins. We know there's been some shakeups in the quarterback room at Oklahoma, but Jaden ONeal, a ton of upside, calm in the pocket, big arm. Love what he brings to this commit list. At number 8, we got Helaman Kasuga, and he is committed to Texas A&M, number 119 overall out of Provo, Utah. Kasuga told On3 he believes in what Mike Elko is building, and he wants to be a part of it. 6'1", 200 pounds, a very good-looking QB prospect. At number 9, Jake Fett. He is committed to Arizona State. Kenny Dillingham got his guy from El Paso, Texas. He's a dynamic playmaker at the quarterback position. Now, he was a bit under the radar until his junior season. Very good junior season. Now he's a top 10 quarterback in the country. 6'1", 190-pound dual threat passer is heading to be a Sun Devil. Then we got number 10. Uncommitted quarterback Landon Duckworth. Well, at one point he was committed. He committed to South Carolina early, backed off that in June. Duckworth is from Jackson, Alabama. Really good frame, 6'3", 190 pounds, and he's going to slow his recruitment down a little bit after backing off that commitment. Teams to watch, I'll give you a few: UCF, Auburn, Texas A&M, and Nebraska. So, in review, those are the top 10 quarterbacks in America. 3 of the current top 10 are uncommitted. Only Jared Curtis, Ryder Lions, and Landon Duckworth are currently on the market. Now, of course, there could be some movement with some of the guys that are committed, but for now, I mean, looking at the list, I really think these guys are solid. We'll see what happens. I know, nothing's ever solid in recruiting, but for now, there's 3 uncommitted, and you also got a bunch of teams that don't have a quarterback committed yet, like UGA, USC, Michigan. We know Penn State's going to get their guy. Auburn, Ole Miss, Alabama, all in the market for a quarterback. So you guys tell me, when it comes to these 3 uncommitteds, and Curtis, Lyons, and Duckworth, where do you think they are headed? Especially Jared Curtis, the number 1 quarterback overall. Let me know where you guys think he's going. Comment section below.